And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yes, looks a little bit different. The background's looking a little different every show. What's going on, Crypto Hulk? What the hell? I decided to change the camera angle and I'm gathering up my news for yous. I'm seeing a trend. I'm seeing a trend where the whales are coming in. They're all getting ready. They're all getting lined up while all of us are scared to death. Oh God, what's what's the SEC gonna do? What are the regulations? I don't fucking care. Like I don't fucking care. It's like you need to get your stuff before the regulations. Lock it up in a hardware. Don't watch these other fucking channels where they tell you to do this and that. Please don't do that dumb shit. Okay. No kind of art paintings for God's sakes. You might as well just burn those $100 bills and light your cigarettes with them if you're gonna buy art painting. Okay, that stuff is so fucking stupid, and the gold cards and all that shit. You guys, oh my God. I'm gonna give a few minutes for people to show up. But it's like, okay, so I was watching this guy on YT. He took like 7 to 8 days off. Okay, I'm not bitching and complaining. It's actually a good thing. He comes back and like the first day is making like 7 videos. Okay. So he's got to do all this catching up stuff, right? All right, let me tell you the game works. I always peep you guys the game. I'm a game peeper. So I told you already. First, you got commercials on YouTube to make money off commercials. And my show really, I don't monetize many commercials because all the cussing and stuff. So there's some commercials or whatever in my shows, or maybe it's just only on my show when you watch it. But it's like I didn't check the monetize the commercial box because then you can't cuss and you can't talk about certain things and you got to be fake good, which I'm not going to fake a thing. So the back's fucked up, Aussie mate. And so I told you already, these people that have sponsors make their show for their sponsors, not you. Okay, I've been telling you that. So what I told you is they're under contract to have so many minutes or so many mentions per week or whatever. When they do their 2 shows a week, 2 shows a day, it's not for you because they're sponsors. They have to do that for them. See, I won't make 7 shows in one day. That's fucking stupid. Okay. That proves right there that you're making a show for your sponsors because I don't think any of you guys want to see me making 7 fucking shows in one day. That's asinine. That's ridiculous. Okay. I only make a show for you guys when I think you got to learn something. That's it. I'm not trying. See, these people make shows because they have to for their sponsors. Whether they like to make the show or not agree, they just got to make a fucking show because they're under contract. I have always told you this, and this guy just proved it today. He takes like a week off, and then he makes like fucking 7 shows in one day. I'm like, come on, dude, really? There's that much fucking news. So I would never make 7 fucking shows in one day. That's retarded, but anyhow, Allie Merkel, thanks for that. Appreciate your donation. Hope you feel better soon. It's tough. I'm struggling through it. Fucking stings. I'm on 4 oxycodone pills for today. I'll probably take one after the show, and then it's just yeah, fuck it. Can't keep a dead man down. Shit happens. I got a wonderful family in Iowa. Which I'm making sure they're taking care of. 6 grandkids. Helio Bob. Back at it again. But I'll just deal with the shit. Whatever. Fuck it. I walk like I'm 80 years old sometimes. It's hella funny. You should see it. Because I'm getting out of the car is like, and then just the fucking pain and shit. Okay. We're gonna go, I think, and start with a SEC article. I'm just checking real quick of all the people that are here. Scott Hansen. SEC handed over him in emails to Ripple today. Yeah, we all know that shit's dirty. Not a big clue. We already knew. All right. Let me start off with a disclaimer. My name is Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a lawyer, nothing. I straight up liar. Don't believe a fucking word I say. I make everything up here. Fake news articles, everything. I do everything my sponsors tell me to do. All right, there you go. Always do what's legal in your part of the world. Where are we going to start today? I want to find that SEC article. Give me a second here. Andreessen Horowitz, the world's largest banks. Here we go. I got all these notes. I got notes on notes on notes. I'm going to go over this. Let me see what that article is. Okay. Now, I've gone over the 2015 Ripple settlement. I made a show on it. I made probably 2 shows just to that topic. No one does this on YT except me. We read straight out of the court papers. I teach you this. It's very simple. You don't have to be a lawyer to do this shit. You just need to have Crypto Hulk there explaining all this shit. Works out just fine. We went over and showed how back in 2015, it's already determined XRP is a virtual currency. I mean, I've made videos. Go back around April or May of this year. Watch the videos and shit. I mean, it's very clear. This whole court case is a fucking joke. I've been telling you this. It's a joke. I don't care. Okay, him in emails, blah, blah. I don't fucking care, you guys. I don't fucking care. This whole court case is nothing. Okay? I've already destroyed it twice on my show. I showed you how this has already been determined. We shouldn't even have a court case. You want to know why? And I've only said this about 3,000 times. Okay, so let's get going with this. There's no law. There's no definition. We have nothing in the United States Code. There's nothing in the United States Code. These judges can't do a fucking thing with crypto. Do you understand this? Nobody is discussing this on YouTube because they're so focused on this and that in the case. And John Deaton said this and Jeremy Hogan said, dude, who fucking cares? Let me say it again. There's no code in the United States Code giving definitions of what crypto is. What is staking? What is a digital asset? What is yield farm? I can go on and on. There's nothing there. This whole court case, these judges, Sarah Netburn, let me even say this. There is no judge in the country of the United States that can make a ruling on cryptocurrency because we have no codified law giving us definitions, guidelines, and etc. You won't hear that on any other channel because these people are fucking useless, all right? So, the SEC, here's a title. Crypto legal expert says the SEC, I love this, is being bombarded from all angles as the Amicus briefs pile up in Ripple and XRP lawsuit. What we got going? Remember a couple weeks ago or so, you had TapJets and iRemit. They're trying to get added onto this court case. Well, now we got 2 more. Gary is so fucked. We've got 2 more. Their name's Bulldog Investors and then the Investor Choice Advocates Network. You've got everybody now starting to pile up on Gary. This is not looking good. I'm going to read this article, but look, the whole court case, yeah, I'm kind of dramatizing it and stuff. It's over before it started. Everybody knows this, okay? The SEC is being bombarded from all angles as the Amicus brief piles up. 2 more parties are asking to join the Ripple lawsuit. Bulldog Investors and Choice Advocates Network. The Investors and Choice Advocates is a nonprofit. Listen to this. I love this group. I'd love to have them on the show, although they won't. I cuss too much, and it's cool. I got it. It's called ICAN, ICAN, Investors and Choice Advocate Network, ICAN. ICAN is a nonprofit that represents people that cannot afford counsel against the SEC. Fucking love it, okay? These two new parties, the Bulldog and the ICAN, claim, listen to this. I love hearing this. It's like music to my ears. They claim the SEC is relying on vague terminology to regulate. Yes, they are. The SEC, they say, is relying on vague term to regulate crypto. They claim the SEC treats the term investment contract as it were infinitely flexible. Whoa. Let me explain what's going on here. So everybody now is starting to talk about the elephant in the room. Before, everybody was afraid, except Crypto Hulk. Everybody's afraid to, you can't mention all this. No, dude, I'll mention whatever the fuck I want to mention. I've already lost a fucking channel, you stupid assholes. And I had to build this channel back up again, okay? I do what I fucking want, and I say what I want, and I take the hits, of course, all along the way. That's just part of being a leader, okay? So I said from the beginning, nobody can regulate crypto because they have no jurisdiction. Judges cannot make determinations. No judge can make a determination on crypto because it's not even in the law. Judges only interpret the law. We have no crypto law, therefore no judge can make a determination. Got it? Won't hear that on any other channel because these people are fucking stupid. This company is saying that, the SEC is being very vague. Yeah, see, we got Gary Gensler. Hey, Gary, which cryptos are securities? Well, I think it's quite clear, Bob. We have something called the Howey test. Gary, shut up with that fucking shit. Okay, so Gary's not giving an answer. It's very common. And you want to know why? I've only said this for 2 years now. Not a big deal. I could say it another 2,000 more times. Gary cannot regulate crypto because it does not exist in the law. If he regulates crypto, he's violating everybody's civil rights. Got it? You won't hear that on any other channel because these people are fucking useless. Even the lawyers, okay? Gary gives guidance, informs regulatory guidelines based on law. Since we have no crypto law, we have no crypto regulation guidance. Okay, got it? That's how this works. Very simple. That's why every time Gary or the SEC has an action against somebody, they just violated the company's or the person's civil rights. Very simple. But these people don't think, and they don't know to file a civil rights violation against Gary Gensler and Jay Clayton. Everybody just goes along with it like there's the big fat elephant in the room, but nobody wants to talk about it. I hope you guys understand all this. I'm pretty sure I'm making myself very clear. This whole court case, I don't get bogged up in studying it, doing all that, because it's a fake court case. There's nothing to it at all. And the SEC already has a problem with people quitting. This year was the highest year that anybody's quit in the SEC. Kind of makes you wonder why. Back to the SEC case again. The two parties that want to do the amicus brief, they argue that the statutory term investment contract is very specific and that the SEC is using the term loosely to include everything. Okay. Not more than, I don't know, 3-4 days ago, Crypto Hulk spent a whole show. I'm pretty sure it was a members only. Nobody does this, of course, except me. I spent a whole show explaining to you out of the dictionary what is an investment contract, according to the SEC. What are the prongs? What are the prongs of an investment contract? Ripple did not fit any of those at all. We went over the Howey test and the prongs and the Reeves test and the prongs. Nobody else does this. And we saw very clearly that the SEC doesn't have anything to stand on. Okay. I don't need to watch a court case. I don't need to follow along with it. I've already read and explained to all you guys a couple shows back what's an investment contract. And the law is very specific. See, here's the problem with Gary. Gary's a fucking criminal and he's weak. He's a very weak man, okay? And he's not too bright, but he's a cheater. He has to cheat to compensate because he's a weak fuck of a leader, okay? What you're supposed to do is follow the law. And we read what makes investment contract. And you know what it's not? Gary says, oh, well, if one person who's an investor thinks that it's an investment contract, then it is. Oh, so that's like a bunch of fifth graders, and one of them thinks that they're a fucking Saint Bernard dog. So I guess all the fucking fifth graders are Saint Bernard dogs, right? That's where we are in America today with our fucking leaders. Here we are in America. You've got 100 men that are 50 years old. One of them thinks he's a 13-year-old Chinese girl. Guess what? Well, now everybody's a Chinese girl. I'm not, that doesn't follow. That's not logic, okay? But according to Gary Gensler, he doesn't have to ask people like you and me, why did you buy Ripple? Gary will assume we bought it because it's an investment contract. So if a few people think it's an investment contract, then it's a 13-year-old Chinese girl. I mean, see what I'm saying here? So finally, more people have been listening to Crypto Hulk channel. They're nutting up and they're going to go after the SEC, be like, hey, dude, hey, whoa, slow your roll there, buddy. Slow it down, buddy. Everybody knows this is a fucking scam court trial now. The more they watch my program, they realize, damn, this is totally right this whole time. The SEC has a clear definition of what an investment contract is. They're not following that definition. That's why these other companies are coming in to argue, because the SEC is a corrupt organization, needs to be investigated by the Inspector General, and everybody working for the SEC needs to go to jail, okay? Very simple. The two companies that are trying to get in this trial claim that the SEC has no authority to regulate crypto assets. Whoa, shit, they must have been watching my show. Okay, finally, somebody with some fucking brains gets on YT and says this. Shit, yeah. So let me check some comments here. See, am I just talking to myself or what? What we got here? Gary. That's what somebody's saying. I downloaded the Cypherium. Okay, let's go back to the news again. So that is what's going on. There's just more and more and more businesses getting sick and tired of the SEC, that they're now suing the SEC. It's really looking bad. You know, whether the SEC wins or loses this case or whatever, it's just all these big corporations, you guys are now starting to come after the SEC. Um, that's the trend that I'm seeing in the news. Let me find another article in here. Um, what do we got? Andrews and Horowitz. Oh yeah, you gotta love it. All right, that'll be our next article. How are you doing on time? 20 minutes? Oh boy, this will probably be the last one. Let's check here. Charles Looney says, "Hello, Hulk and fam." Ah, CLU13 says, "And John Dicken Pooper." Remember that dude, like John Hickey or whatever Hickey Looper or whatever the fuck his name was? I'm like, who the man, come on. If you're in government, you change that name. You go down to your local clerk recorder, and you change your fucking name. Hickey Looper. Are you fucking serious? Do you think anybody's gonna take you seriously with a name like Hicken Looper or whatever the fuck it is? Like, dude, that's so fucking embarrassing. Tut XRP says, "We're listening, Hulkster. I sure hope you are, because my show teaches you stuff that is not on any other program." All right, everybody. Lobbying is the new bribing. So our government officials used to use the words bribe and stuff. Now they lobby. Okay. Wait, hold on. Samson Grinder. The rippled APIs require all XRP amounts to be specified in drops of XRP. For example, when XRP is represented as a million drops when $1 drops. Thanks for telling us that. I don't follow that at all. Not interested. But a lot of people might be interested in that. But that's cool. All right. Andrews and Horowitz. Now check this out. You got to bribe people to get shit. I mean, you got to lobby. You got to lobby people to get shit done. Okay. And Andrews and Horowitz law firm are perfect at lobbying. Okay. Now, I want to show you businesses, banks, investment companies, they all know it's coming. Okay. They know crypto regulations are coming and they've got to get to the front in front of you and me, create laws to kick us out so they don't have competition and sell us back our crypto at 1,000 times the cost. I've only been telling you that for about 2.5 years now. Okay. And all this shit's starting to come true right now. Andrews and Horowitz hires a guy named Colin McCune. Most recently, McCune he's a Republican, and I say that for a reason. We'll get into this in a minute. He's a Republican from the House Financial Services Committee, and he's to now be the head of government affairs at Andrews and Horowitz. Now think about this. You get a regulator guy from the United States House of Reps who's on the board of this, group, right? He quits and goes to work for Andrews and Horowitz, and he's going to represent their company to get crypto laws so he can get rich. You see how this is going? The big investment houses, everybody, are now hiring regulators. Why do you think that is? Do they look afraid of crypto? No. Why is Andrews and Horowitz hiring a regulator to put on their board? They know something most people don't know. We all know. If you watch my channel, you know exactly what the hell is going on. You're not afraid of regulations. You're not afraid of nothing, because right now we have nothing else. We'll be grandfathered in. And if we won't, I'll figure out my own way to grandfather myself the fuck in, maybe in another country. Whatever it is, I'm not concerned about what the United States does. Trust and believe, all right? So you got Andrews and Horowitz who are trying to push Web3. So what do you got to do? You got to buy a government official who knows how to regulate and who's got connections in the government, you buy him, you pay him so much fucking money that he's going to tell his friends in the government, hey, let's get this Web3. Hey, let's get Andrews and Horowitz, whatever they're working on, pass that shit, okay? This is what's going on. They're all getting ready to make billions and billions while all the little people are afraid of crypto. Oh, what's going to happen, Crypto Hulk? How are we going to get rid of our Crypto Hulk? What if lions and tigers and bears? Oh my, Crypto Hulk, what are we gonna do? Quit being a fucking baby. That's number one. That's the first thing you're not gonna do. Okay, is be a fucking baby. Look, these multi-billion-dollar companies know what's coming. I know what's coming. I'm gonna be a part of it. I don't know how, but I will figure this shit out. I don't have you guys. Some of you guys trying to give me 20 questions. Hey, Crypto Hulk, what about this and that and that? Dude, how the fuck do I know? This shit hasn't even happened yet. 10 different things can happen before it even happens. What I want you to do is just stop, watch my programs, and just take it day by day. It's going to be just fine. Okay? I'm not fucking worried. And if they do something drastic, I'm still not fucking worried because there's more countries than America to live in. And you're probably in Poland or wherever the fuck you're at, same thing. If you live in Norway or something, there's more fucking countries in Norway. If Norway comes up with fucked up laws, who the fuck cares? Move somewhere else, okay? I'm not concerned what my country does. I will have another country, and then that will be my country, okay? The crypto-friendly country, that will be my country. So, let me continue on here. So, when Andrews and Horowitz hired this guy, this hire indicates that Andrews and Horowitz plans to further ramp up lobbying around crypto assets. They're gonna, I want you to see a trend now. The big corporations are here. They're gonna try to force you out as much as they can. They're going to try to bribe these Congress people as much as they can to get regulation to kick you and me out of crypto. I'm not fucking concerned, okay? But that's what's going on. The future of Web3 and crypto is a bipartisan issue. So Colin McCune says crypto, Web3, and blockchain should be regulated carefully, okay? So he's brought on to make sure nothing happens to Andrews and Horowitz and they get put right up at the top and their little crypto business sails off into the sunset and they all end up rich. That's why they hired Colin McCune, okay? This is what's going on all over the world. All the big corporations are getting their, let's say, government crypto regulator type people. These private companies are hiring regulators because they want to be super rich, just like us, okay? Andrews and Horowitz has hired a variety of experienced, listen to this, former regulators. This guy's not the first one. No. Andrews and Horowitz bribes all these companies and stuff. Well, they lobby them. Let me make sure, because somebody at Andrews is going to get all butthurt and try to say something about me. So these companies lobby government officials and these kinds of things so they can get first. They can get first in line. Okay. It says here we have built up. Andrews and Horowitz says we have built up an incredible bench. We felt it was essential to add a deep understanding of the legislative process to complement our team. You know, you got the Republicans. It's a belief that the Republicans are going to take over in the House and maybe the Senate. That's why, in my opinion, this Republican guy is busting a move to go work for Andrews and Horowitz. Because when the Republicans get in power, you don't want a Democrat in charge of Andreessen Horowitz is not going to work. Okay. That's what's going on with the big banks and the powerhouses, you guys. I've noticed that was the general theme today. Big corporations get into crypto, hire government regulators, then go back to the government to try to pass certain bills so they can sell crypto to us and they can make trillions of dollars. That's basically what I was seeing today. This will be the conclusion of the open show. Let me check some comments, and then in a few minutes we'll switch over to the members only. Talk. Money doesn't talk, it screams. Hulk reading between the lines. Love it. Glad you made it. Says Crypto Apocalypse. Crypto Dan, bro, you got at least 10,000 XRP. You're good. Okay. Black Cookie, the back is seriously fucked up. It really is. I'm laughing, but it's sometimes you have to laugh because otherwise you'd just be so fucking depressed. So I'm thinking by Monday, hopefully this shit gets better because that'll be like a whole week. But having part of your spine taken out so it doesn't push on a sciatic nerve, it's a little bit fucking painful. And that's an understatement. Little. But whatever. Nothing some Zaya can't fix. Henry Hill, man after my own heart. I put down some whiskey last night, let me tell you. Was it? I forgot which one it was. But yeah, I had to have some. Woodford Reserve, that's what it was. I can't imagine that pain. Don't. I had one of my friends see me today, and he's watching me trying to get off the couch and do shit. He's like, damn, that looks painful. He's like, I'm not even hurt, but I'm starting to feel pain. I'm trying to move my leg and do these things just to get off the couch, and I'm like, wait, hold on. Oh fuck. It's just it's all bad, but hopefully by Monday I'll be better and shit. I don't know, whatever the fuck. I'm just gonna crank out videos, and that's what I'm gonna do, and just deal with that shit. Okay. Do research. I did a lot of research there. I won't be going over all the articles. I'll be able to save some for tomorrow because I took at least 3 hours or 4 hours to make this show before I looked up all kinds of news, read different articles. I got shit ton, 3-4 pages of notes front and back on all these news articles. And okay. Let's see. I can't find Stellar. Members only. Tekken Monster. Advertising XRP in Subway, London already. So you guys, it's coming. These banks, financial institutions, they're getting settled. They know they're telling the government, get this shit done. Okay. And this is what we see. This is what I see going on. I'm just crossing out the page that I do. You got banks jumping in. We'll go in on the members only show about more of the banks that are doing this. It's becoming very, look, I told you already, I don't care what kind of sucker pumps come up or whatever and this and that. XRP goes $5, $10, $50. So fucking what? That doesn't even mean a fucking thing. All right. When the institutions come in, I said already, there's a couple things we need. First one is crypto regulations. After that, we'll need real world use case, but we'll need institutions to come in. That's when we become rich. Global crypto regs, institutions jumping in, then we're fucking rich, okay? I don't care if Ripple makes a deal with fucking General Motors and XRP goes to $10. Who the fuck cares? See, these are all distractions. Like this little nickel and dime dumb shit. If I don't see an XRP at 1,000, I don't fucking care. It's not a big fucking deal to me. 500, I might start getting a Woody, maybe, okay? $1,000, now we're talking. That's running 10% of the SWIFT system. 100% of the Swift system, $10,000 XRP. That's what the fuck I'm here for, okay? I don't care if Chainlink goes to 50, but who the fuck cares? Stellar makes a project with IBM and then they do something with fucking, I don't know, ABC Music Company. Who fucking cares? XLM goes to $5. Who the fuck cares? See what I'm talking about? This is all dumb shit, okay? Then you'll have your YouTubers, oh, Stellar is $5. All that fucking dumb shit noise. Like, I don't do that here, okay? So that's what I'm looking at. Real fucking money. That comes from institutions. Institutions ain't jumping in until we got regulations. So that's how it is. That's how the adults look at it. And the reason I'm focusing on institutions and teaching you this shit, because nothing substantial besides little baby pumps. If these institutions ain't jumping in, ain't a fucking thing gonna happen except fake pumps, manipulated whale pumps. That's all there is in this crypto space. So Crypto Hulk talks about Andreessen Horowitz because I want you to see the real fucking picture. The iceberg under the water is that if Andreessen Horowitz is coming in like all quiet and shit, and they got the regulators, they got a whole team of regulators, lobbyists, bribists, whatever you want to call them, and they're going to go in and get this shit done. It's not going to be a little $5 pump shit, right? See what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get you to think like a whale, okay? And we're going to go over some other articles in the members only, where it's big picture, behind the scenes, real world adoption, institutions dumping $4.5 trillion. And we're going to get into that one later in the members only. That's the shit that's going to make us rich. Okay, that's why I'm here. And yeah, so I'm going to end this real quick. Johnny Marshall. How do I become a member? Well, you're at the right place and time there, buddy. First thing is, you have to download the application, okay? So there's a phone app for YouTube and a computer app or whatever. I have a friend who could not join, and he finally figured out, oh shit, he would go to like YouTube browser. I mean, he'd go into like Yahoo browser, type in YouTube, go there, and then, but see, if you don't download the app, you won't see where it says at the top of my screen right here, member. You won't see that member button, so you can't join. So you have to download the app. That's the first thing. John A. And now some people at the bottom left corner, it'll see something like for more perks and whatever. If you click on that link, if you have it, then you can join the channel. And then you can be cool like the rest of us, like cool kids in high school and shit, and especially 7th and 8th grade. You'll be a very cool 7th and 8th grader if you become a member. Well, gee, Crypto Hulk, are you putting down your channel? I don't know, maybe. Swell 1974, just tip for the cookie jar? Thanks for that. I appreciate it. And we're going to go to the members only right now. So I want to make sure I got everybody's donation in. And we're going to go over the whales, and you're going to see what the fuck's important. And when XRP goes up $5 or $10 from this lawsuit, who the fuck cares? Like, seriously, it's not even a fucking issue. See, it's gonna go up $5 or $10, and all these YouTubers like, oh, and they're blowing fat loads all the time on their show and da da da. You know how dumb that's gonna look when XRP is at $20,000? They were blowing loads and it was like at $10. They're gonna look like a total fucking $5 hooker. Okay, that's why I don't trip about. Okay, XRP goes to 20, $100 XRP. Still not getting a Woody. $500, I might. Okay. $1,000. Now we're starting to kind of get a little bit nasty, right? 5,000 XRP. That's why the fuck I'm here. $10,000. Thank you. $20,000 XRP. That's exactly what I've been here for, and I'm holding out. Okay. So that's Crypto Hulk, millionaire, billionaire mindset. I'll see you guys on the member show here in just a minute. I got to click over. handwritten notes. That way I was that's the way I was taught. All right. Adios. See ya.